Hello everybody, this is Count Christo, and in this episode we're going to complete a solution for Danzig. What we're basically saying is, hey Poland, you know that land you were given in Versailles? Well, we want it back. Let's just make these front lines slightly prettier. Not for any particular gameplay reason, but just because it's, you know, a bit more fun if they look at it nicer. So it's going to be a big eastern push across there. You guys don't really have a particular goal. You're just going to advance a little to allow for a big pocket over here. Tanks are going to thrust in here. We're looking a little sparse on infantry here. Could you possibly... Oh, right. Okay, I've messed up this a bit. That's fine. We'll just readjust there. Got all our port defenses up. We have military police standing by on the Oder River. Sorry, I think we concluded I thought that was the Oder River. And I think we're ready to go. Maybe I should have a couple of guys on the border with Czechoslovakia and Hungary in case they join the wrong side. But I don't think that's going to happen. And here we go. Unpaused. Alright, and I guess now might be the moment to switch over from reserve army. Because war could happen like immediately afterwards, so we want everyone to be at full org. So this is going to hurt us on factory output. You know, we were loving that reserve army buff, but it's time. It's time to get our organization back. It's time to... Can't go to war economy yet. It's time to institute elite officer training. It will be time to do war economy, which will cost 300, so we have 130 to play with. And we could overspend slightly and get elite standards. I mean... I really don't want to increase the training time. It's only by 8% though. I think that's worth it. Elite standards. And then by the time the war starts, we should have time. I would also love to add in military air command, but I guess those are things we're going to have to do afterwards. Construction-wise, you know, we're not going into the war fully prepared, but there's all this industry in Poland that I want to seize for ourselves. And then we can employ that to make our economy even better. So let's do this thing. Encryption. Yeah, no one's going to find out about a war declaration now. Oh, right, yeah, radio. yeah, we should have built some radar, honestly. But the Air Force is in place. You guys should be on yeah, naval strike over there. And yeah, once the war starts, we are going to go ham. Like, we're going to declare war on Europe, I think. Not necessarily all at once, but yeah, Europe's ours. We're going to take it all. The Chinese volunteers, honestly, like... I mean, I don't really have anything for you to do for these last 20 days. I think you should, honestly, go have a rest. Go sit by this beautiful lake down here. Have a rest. Oof, here we go. It's going to be good. So I don't suspect Poland will put up much of a fight, or France, really. Because when you go around the Maginot, France has this crazy debuff called, like, Blitzkrieg Shock or something. It really gives them terrible, terrible, terrible modifiers, like minus 75% organization, that kind of stuff. So I suspect we'll crush through France. Supply is still fine on all fronts. Okay. It's interesting, this whole only letting you see one supply region into other territory. I wonder if that's intentional, because I feel like sometimes you can, sometimes you can't. We are now 100% in support of the NSDAP. We have a large army, which is good. Have got the going 4-year plan. It might get removed when we're at war. High allied anger, who knew? Experienced army command. Oh, there is something above this. If we get above 35,000 HQ equipment. How close are we to that? 25,000. I don't think we're going to do that. Although when people capitulate, maybe they've been overproducing. You have battle plans with no units assigned. Ah, yes, up here, of course. Right, well, actually, let's get Guderian. Come on home, man. You're needed. Ordering and mobilizing the 72nd. No thanks. So Guderian is now a genius general, a panzer leader, blitzkrieg master. He has the Hindenburg Cross, the Iron Cross, and he is a German general. He is working towards a German Cross, and he is 30% of the way to skill level 5. Seems good. They have managed to front at least a division on every tile again on their border with me. They could do a little push in here and pocket us very easily, so we need to keep an eye on that. They have got one gap. In their entire line with me, there is one gap. Wow. Well, I think we should be... Oh! What just happened? Soviet Union? What did you just do? The Soviet Union just took the Baltic states. Nothing else important happened, don't worry. Spies everywhere. That's a new focus. Oh, they've given the Soviets a new tree now. Cool. Oh, no, they haven't. No, I'm sorry, it's mostly the same. Unite and take over. You can incite revolutions all over the freaking place. We should totally do a Trotsky game. Oh yeah, they definitely have done a new focus tree. We've just left some of the old stuff in. Okay, well, a solution for Danzig. Offer Slovakia for Danzig. Danzig or war. Well, what does the next one do? Resolving the Polish dilemma. Gets event a solution for Danzig. Sorry, the future of Poland. Poland has to be fully independent. No recent land acquisition. So we'd have to wait a bit, and then we could do this. Let's read the event, and then I'll decide. Because we might like do Slovakia for Danzig, just to as basically a trick. Like, we will then take Slovakia. But I'd rather have the state of Gdynia occupied. Sorry, owned rather than occupied, than I would have Slovakia, I think. Although there is a fair amount of factories in here, but not nearly as many as... well, if you have to go up Western Slovakia. No, we're not giving up Western Slovakia. Okay. Danzig. One of our most pressing concerns. Danzig and the Polish corridor are quite vital to restoring the rightful borders of Germany. The Poles, however, are loath to give up this area willingly, as they view it as their only access to the Baltic Sea. They view it as their only access to the Baltic Sea? It clearly is their only access to the Baltic Sea. This will be one of our toughest claims yet if we want to accomplish this diplomatically. We have several options. We can simply threaten the Poles with Danzig, perhaps scaring them into acquiescing. Additionally, we could offer to trade Slovakia for Danzig, although the Slovaks might be more useful under our control. Finally, we could attempt to influence the Poles to bring them into orbit, making the problem moot for the time being. Whatever we choose, we must be prepared for the consequences of a Polish refusal. I am prepared. Danzig or war. Can invite a faction, still Hungary. Wait, they're no longer the Kingdom of Hungary? They're back to fascists. That's really good. Okay, next focus. We're not going to do alliance with the USSR because, like, I mean, that just seems too easy. Well, I think it's probably air production. Now that we've ramped up our production efficiency, I think air production's a good choice. Although actually, once war declares, Luftwaffe field divisions. What does this do? Gain new infantry division, the Luftwaffe infantry, a small order matter of 8 low quality divisions. Beware, the Luftwaffe itself loses some abilities. No, that's fine. I think there are some other things that can happen once we're at war. Right? Yeah, like these ones. And there's an military industry plan. Let's let war start and then we'll consider our focus. Poland refuses the German ultimatum. Considering the demands, it seemed inevitable. Then it is war. Where's my war goal? Excuse me. There we go. Poland refuses to cede Danzig, despite our attempts to allow Poland to hand over Danzig peacefully, even vowing to give up our claims on other German territories in exchange. We have been met with refusal. As expected, the world gives us nothing that we do not seize by force. They know very well what the alternative is. The German Reich declares war on Poland. Okay, so our planes are in the air. Our forces are ready. Our volunteer forces are on the way home. These two airings have no orders, but that's what I intended. Let's do this thing. Speed 2. Begin. Okay, so, right, war economy. I can't do war economy. More than 50% world tension is required. Okay, I guess we'll wait for that then. We can do military industry plan now. 1 vehicle factory, 4 military factories. Pretty good. Especially since it leads into this. And we could, well, you know, might consider diverting to synthetic. But yeah, let's do military industry plan. Called in the United Kingdom. Okay. Looks like we're not going to be able to do war economy till Poland falls. That's okay. I want just a slight advance. We're going to take these cities, take to the river here, allow for the tank push in the south to be really influential. So let's divert some down here. Tank push here, here. What does our tanks org up to now, by the way? 57. A lot better. A lot better. Just a big kind of full frontal push here. And you guys come down here and here. On this side, if we could, I'd like an advancement towards Danzig. Yep. Yep, we're going to crush them. They're probably on reserve and things. They weren't ready for this. No push on Poznan yet. It's going to be a tank, a supported tank push up here. Maybe a little bit in here, just to clear the way. But yeah, there we go. Okay, cruising through here as I expected. France joins, not causing any world tension, unfortunately, when allies join the war. Volunteers from Italy, no. You don't know Italy, but you are in fact my enemy. Lebanon has joined France, along with Morocco, New Zealand, and the Raj. Keep charging forwards with the tanks. In fact, yeah, tanks, I'm going to delete your orders, just so we don't get constant issues with redrawing their plans. Burma has joined. Burma? Oh, cool. I didn't realize Burma existed. Maybe they're new. I don't know. Well, good luck, China. Now, I enjoyed fighting on your side. You taught me a lot about how to use tanks in Black Ice. But I'm afraid the time has come for us to part ways. Tunisia, South Africa, Australia, Egypt. Oh, Egypt's independent too. Cool. The Kingdom of Egypt. Interesting. I can't believe I didn't notice that. Maybe it's new, I don't know. Okay, cruising in here. Resource-wise, rubber just became a huge issue. And there's actually no one to import it from. Did I honestly say earlier, like, oh, it's fine, we'll just import our rubber? Like, I'm actually, like, a dumb idiot. Who from? We need to research, kind of immediately, we need to research synthetic refineries. Synthetic oil 2, synthetic oil, where's, oh god, where's rubber though? Am I being an idiot? Synthetic oil, it's not like right at the bottom. Where is it? Whoops. Is there no such thing? Like, if I wanted to build it, it says requires technology, improved oil plant. So we need oil plant. We need improved oil plant. It's going to take us a while to get down there. That's a problem. Any focuses we can give? Not quickly. Although this is going to be useful. It does take 180 days though. 180 days. Could be good anyway, honestly. We might want to do that. Although it will take, you know, a hit to efficiency. But yeah, that's it's a real problem. That's going to really hurt our plane production. Poland joined the Allies, to be expected. Well, I guess we just import inefficiently all that we can. Actually, Belgium has some rubber. It's probably in Africa, though. It's not rubber we're about to get access to. And we put the CAS ahead of some of the fighters. Okay, they're contesting us over here, which is fine, really. And this is where we need the mechanized sea, because our tanks are running away with it. Okay, question here. And yeah, to avoid kind of frontline gore, let's do that. Okay, good. We took this tile, which leaves Danzig exposed. Take full advantage of that, please. I want to take Danzig so the Allies can't get reinforcements in here. Okay, start some attacks in the south. Let's go into Western Krakow. In fact, if we can go up here as well, that'd be good. Cut these guys off. Although we don't want to kill pocketed divisions, really, because when a nation capitulates, if you kill the pocketed division, that equipment, you don't get that equipment. Whereas if you capitulate them with the equipment still alive in a division, you get the equipment. So we don't really want to overrun. Okay, this is why this is all going strange. It's because it's just formed up a new thing. Okay, we can fix that though. Easily done. We will want to take Poznan for the victory point, and here for the victory point, and here for the victory point. Pretty easy wins there. That's what we like to see. And the tanks are cruising through central Poland now. How long until our volunteers come back? 16th of December. Poland will have fallen by then. No attacks over here. Neither of these guys are joining the Allies. Okay. So those 12 level forts. Let's just have a look, shall we? Fort. Minus 433%. Sweet Jesus. But it hasn't reduced it by 433%, has it? Because 433% plus 28% plus 55% is substantially more than all of those other numbers put together, and yet it isn't 0. So it doesn't actually do what it claims. But, as you can see, that guy deorgs faster than I can actually tell him to stop. What happened to my music? What just happened? I can't hear a thing. Hang on, sorry. Oh, I just knocked the... I just knocked the button on my headset. I'm sorry. Stop. So that kind of like 4-hour attack into the Maginot Line cost us 1,000 lives. Holy hell. Okay, and there is some bombing going on. Nope, those are just fighters. Any bombing? No bombing that I can see yet. That's good to know. We'll keep an eye on that. If they do start bombing, I will put up my JKs in resistance. And these are multi-rolls. I didn't realize that I'd gone hard on multi-rolls. Maybe I should have been building something else. Like these? No? These seem like basically everything is a multi-roll now, maybe? So maybe that's just okay. Okay, keep crushing in the east. Get Swazken. Go via here, though. In there, please. It's very weird shaped tiles around there, aren't there? That's actually a tough nut to crack there. This particular infantry division has some real teeth to it. Obviously, the frontline gore is going to be pretty real for a bit here. But basically, the unopposed massive tank push is gonna tear through them. I don't think there's anything they can do to stop it, because these tanks are great. Get in here, get in here. Good. Finish off Danzig, please. Yeah, good. Oh, good. There are the modifiers showing here. Maybe they just show less of them. I don't know. You two inputs on there. So my casualties still pretty low. It's good. It hasn't changed too much from vanilla. Still not taking very many casualties against Poland. We shouldn't really. The Germans took about what? HOI4 Danzig. An SS unit established. No need is the automatic button. Good. That's what I would have pressed anyway, of course. Free military factories. Well, honestly, I think we should dial back planes. Because I don't have the rubber. And we're not going to get it soon. So, I think we should dial it back. Like, we should get rid of this line. Production efficiency is still negative, so there's no harm in doing that. Which sucks, but we'll just have to try and make do with these. So we'll go harder on these tank productions. We're actually deficiting on tank 2s now. That's interesting. I think we should... maybe what that means is a little bit more of a switch like this. We need another 360 of those, though. I think the deficit is all in... it's mostly in deployment, though. So let's just... What do we need? 1 to 3 production, right? Yeah. So we need substantially more Panzer IV production. We may never need any more Panzer I production. Like, for the duration of the campaign, because we're going to phase out the Panzer Is. Let's institute some more Panzer IV production here. And let's just let it... Oh, whoa, we can put it all into this now. I think this is good. I think I want to build lots of big panzer divisions. Anything else that's becoming really... Oh, good lord. Yeah, we need a Christ ton more mechanized. And sure, let's just bang out sniper teams. And then we'll reduce it back again once we get the need filled. Okay, push in there. There's a whole bunch of new horse animations coming. cavalry animations coming in the next patch, by the way. I'm looking forward to that. Should be cool. You two hold Danzig for me. And just push them back a bit further. Fall of Warsaw, another victory for the Vaterlands. They're at 60.8%, so we should get them relatively soon. Let's just clear up. This kind of clearing up operation is what I would normally do with my mechanized, once we actually get the mechanized kind of mobile armies. But for now, I guess we'll just have to use the tanks. Alright, easy push in here. I'm trying not to kill the encircle divisions up here, because as I've said, we want to seize all their equipment. Because I believe the Germans did seize quite a lot of Polish equipment historically. I can't remember though, is that right? I think that's right. Oh, bit of an overrun over there though. Oh well. It's no big deal if we overrun a couple of places. Gosh, these lines have gone a little silly, haven't they? Let's get this sorted out. All you guys on here. You guys are basically taking Poland. Spies everywhere. It's pretty funny. Old paranoid Stalin. Real funny unless you know, live in the Soviet Union. Let's go down here. And attack it from another direction. Lower is the only big victory point left. How big is Willow? Oh no, that one's pretty big too. Where's my other tank? Here, yeah. Once he gets the Brest-Litovsk, he can go north. They're just so much faster than other other divisions right now. But all of our goes over Warsaw. Still no bombing. Good to know. Good to know. Good to snow. Good to know is what I was trying to say. Obviously, we're going to need to take Krakow. Don't need 5 divisions to hold that. Alright, when you zoom in, there actually are a bunch of other victory points around here. That's fine. You guys can come wrap up around here. Keep pushing in here. Good. Got them contained here. Might as well push them a bit further from Danzig, if you would be so good. And yeah, take this province as well. Great. Still no major French offensives. Let's just check if there have been any. Any French attacks? Nope. Oh, yep, there's one. Oh no, that was us attacking. That was our one halting attack. Not a single French attack against us so far. It really is a phony war so far. They're contesting us over the North Sea coast, though. Interesting. Oh, and pretty heavily here as well. Some of you guys could come down here and contest in Western Poland. That'd be great. Some of you guys can maybe go to Slovakia to get a slightly better mission efficiency rating. Good. And resistance has set in. I'll deal with resistance once we capitulate Poland. I don't think it's worth dealing with it as we go along. Dealing with it as we go along, excuse me. Rather just get this done. And then deal with the resistance. The fallout, as it were. Wow, lots of them down here all of a sudden. Let's see what we can do to pin them. This will cost some lives, because with these attacks won't go well. But if we can pin them there while we clean up all the way along here and take Krakow, preferably, that should be good. Yep. Willow might be enough. Yeah, I think we're there. Okay. Bye-bye, Poland. Poland has capitulated. Poland's capitulated, give us access to 30% of their stockpiled equipment. So there it all is. Nice. And that's why we were delaying. Alright, so tanks. If you would head over here. So I'm not certain where I want them yet, so just hang back. Infantry. So all the infantry. Just the infantry. Not them. All the sign here. Not them. Not them. Oh, I made a mistake. It's okay, I can fix that. Not you. Just on a line here for a second while I fix this. You guys go back on your ports. There we go. Okay, so Poland. Poland. Soviet Union is going to demand land. And we'll give it to them, I think. So, next up, time to crush into France I think. We could go after Hungary. We could go after Yugoslavia or Romania, but I think we'll do France and the Low Countries first, then Balkans, then Italy, then Spain, and hopefully we'll have time to do all of that before we go against the Soviet Union. That's my hope. Let's see if it's going to come true. So, all of you guys, I think actually, yeah, now is the time when we can afford a token force. 1, 2, 3, 4. Against all our neighbours. It's only 4 divisions. 1, 2, 3, 4 here. And 1, 2, 3, 4 here. 1, 2, 3, 4 there. Because, you know, it's Black Ice. I don't know who's going to join what faction. I don't know how the events are going to go. So, just for my own peace of mind, we're going to have a small defensive unit. Another 4 there. Against all of our neighbours. Hungary is obviously going to be the one that's going to take the most men. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14, because we're going to give this one to the Soviets. So there's 3. What did I say? 14. There we go. It's 14. Great. I don't think we have enough men for a token. Well, yeah, we probably do have enough men for a token force against the Soviets. The actual token force against the Soviets, we're probably going to want to put somewhere like this. Just because we won't want to... won't necessarily want to hold the full front. But we probably want to hold this river. Actually, we might be giving them some of that. Like something like that. Probably. Just because I don't know. I mean, I might decide against this if I see that I don't have enough men over here, but... and in fact, I think that is going to be the case. Let's not do a line against the Soviets. If the Soviets attack, we panic and we withdraw all the other token forces to deal with that. 2 per tile here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 per tile there. And the rest we hold there, and we'll see where we want them. Okay, so speed up time. How? Well, I don't understand why Czechoslovakia is having problems. Or you guys. I'd love it if you just came and milled yourself over France. Trade with Belgium was declined. It was ended due to low influence. Yeah. Don't know why that was glitching out. Of course, we could take this opportunity to go against Scandinavian countries to get the resources while we... let's trade with Turkey. While we worry about the... we're actually up to rubber now. Nice. While we worry about... What was I saying? While we worry about deploying our extra tank divisions. Because I want the push against France to be very tank heavy. So now we're kind of beefed up over here in terms of defenses. Yeah. It shouldn't take me long to justify against you, should it? No. It takes almost no time at all. Okay, let's crush Denmark. Let's crush Sweden. Let's crush Norway. We might even crush Finland. Although if we crush Finland, that might cause the Soviets to go to war with us. So we might like just take these states, which we know the Soviets don't have claims on. Or we might just wait till the Winter War happens, then go against Finland. Okay, so you guys over here. And you're going to rush up here. And, well, really, you're going to rush all the way up here. And then the infantry just as backup. Won't need all of it. And then the remaining infantry can be involved in some naval invasions. Let's have it over here. 3 of them from here to here. Have I not invented naval invasions? Oh my god. I think I've not invented naval invasions. Where even are naval invasions? Here they are. Yeah, naval invasion capacity plus 15. Oh no, that's available to research. Oh, okay, so we're going to invent naval invasions. I guess we'll have to just go the old-fashioned way. Oh well. Yeah, we need to invent naval invasions for sure. Oh, good lord! Planes everywhere. Okay, so multi-roll. Let's have you all over the shop. I mean, ground supporting. I don't know if they will fight. Will you fight? I don't know if they will. No need, no need. Petitioning of Poland. Yes, we will follow treaty stipulations. Alright, so we give up. Yeah, about how much I thought. I would want to hold this. In the ideal world, we would definitely want to hold Ostpreußen. It's pretty valuable. Just occupies Eastern Poland. Enjoy it while it lasts. Bolsheviks. Indeed. Alright, let's get these guys over here fast. Might have some supply issues up here. Maybe not. Yeah, and we're going to pretty much insta-declare war on those guys and then cruise in there. Good, good, good. Well, that was a very successful occupation of Poland, if I say so myself. I think that went well. Let's have a look at separatism. Well, not separatism, but you know what I mean. So, each one cav division get rid of how much separatism? Let's see. Bad supply. We'll deal with that in a second. Well, we can't tell until he... But if you look here... No, we need to see... There we go. Okay. Divisions in state 0.9. They get rid of 0.9 each. Okay. So, just one needed here. And we will give orders... We'll put them in the cities, because I suspect that's where uprisings will start. 0.4, 0.4. I'm just trying to check. Is it anywhere above 0.9? Doesn't look like it. So, let's consider our occupation policy. This looks like vanilla. Okay. Do I want... If we were to harshest, it would cost us 0.4 a day. I don't think that's worth it. So, let's go gentlest. Gentlest is 0.1. This one is 0.2. Let's go gentlest. Political power, I think, is still valuable. World tension has increased sufficiently. We can go to war economy. Excellent. We do now have 0 manpower. So I think we're going to have to make an age bracket increase, which was not enough. So we'll need to look at doing another age bracket increase very shortly. Once we get to 50 political power. That shouldn't be a problem. And now we need one of these in each, basically. So one in Warsaw. Actually, Warsaw might be more. Nope, Warsaw's not more. One in Plock. One over here. Actually, Danzig is still growing. No, it's going down. Is this a state? No. This is dealt with. This one down here needs another one. Or rather, one at all. One for Krakow. Is Krakow a separate area? Yes, it is. Okay, and that is all of the Polish resistance dealt with honestly far less... not you. Far less cav than I thought would be necessary. We are going to have some supply issues up here, it looks like. Yep, our infantry are very heavy. Let's have some more of you peel off. Half of you can just go sit. No, that's in the same supply zone. You can go sit down here. Okay, war with Denmark. And let's see if monarchists join the Allies, because I don't know. I hope not, but I kind of suspect. Well, they haven't guaranteed them yet. Considering how fast we can justify, like, they're going to have trouble guaranteeing fast enough. I think they are fighting us here. Yeah, so it's fine, because I just want to fight them, really. It doesn't matter if we fight them particularly effectively. So the multi-rolls, one there, one there, one there, and 14 here. I really just want to mill down these planes, but, you know, somewhat productively. So let's take some of these up here and help out in Denmark. And let's see. Clever on the Kingdom of Denmark. Glorious. Charge up here with the tanks. The infantry can just engage across the strait. It's fine. The tanks are going to do the main kind of cruising up here to immediately secure this strait. Max speed. And these guys can just go straight beeline for Copenhagen. Clean up. Unfilled import requests. Venezuela. I think that's because it's being convoy raided. And there's not a great deal I can do about that. Yeah, they're going to kill a lot of my convoys. They are killing convoys with just subs, so we could try taking our surface fleet and just putting it on only convoy escort. Seasoned Seawolf. Because if we put it on just convoy escort in, like, this area, I wonder, would it get there? Let's find out. And now our subs, these are all, what type of sub is this? I'm not sure. What's their range? Relatively long. Let's check some of the other sub fleets. These guys looks the same to me. These guys, okay, well, let's check. That's the range. Okay, these guys are the coastal subs. So you guys, for now, just convoy raid the Baltic, and you can have like our second best Seawolf. And you guys, it looks like, should just merge. And then you get our very best. And you're going to go and try convoy raiding out here. Further away from England, so there's no chance of radar detection or air involvement. We have found one British surface ship, which might be about to turn into a whole bunch. I'm keeping an eye here. No, just a couple. Good. Means we can wipe out this Denmark called in France. Yep, they did get merged. But we nearly made it there before they had a chance, so that's a shame. Maybe if I'd rushed Copenhagen with tanks, we could have done it in time. Alright, some of those extra guys I sent down. Where did I send them? Here. 1, 2. Let's put 2 there. Actually, no, this is now superfluous, isn't it? Yeah. Don't need any of them. Because we've now blocked the straits. Contested, which means... Oh. Contested means armies and navies can pass, but trade can't. So yeah, we need to take out... we need to get it under our control. Which hopefully would mean... In fact, I can check that, can't I? These ones will move to Copenhagen very shortly. Yeah, I can check now. What would it be if it was enemy? Enemy means no one can pass. Okay, good. So we're going to take control of that, and then there'll be absolutely no way for them to get into our Baltic. Good, so good victory over there. Now this should be just their sub-fleet, which we should wipe out. Sadly, we did lose a bunch of convoys. But now, let's also keep a close eye on these guys. GFX pending. Romania seems Bessarabia to the Soviet Union. Doing anti-capitalist diplomacy now. So we should have no resistance. Oh, but we seem to have misclicked. Not put one into Warsaw. Or into this area. What's this area called? This is Plock. Okay. You guys can now frontline against Sweden. And there'll be a rapid tank push up the right-hand side. Coinciding with a just massed infantry offensive. One of the tanks can just go and wrap up this place. You guys... Have we actually taken Copenhagen yet? This looks like it. 2 of you can go on to Copenhagen. The rest can just join this push. The Union seizes Bessarabia. Unread naval battle. Yeah. Loads of convoys dying to Allied planes. Well, we could fight them on that. We could send our decent planes over here. And we could say, stop them over the North Sea. Our bombers lost. Oh, right, because these guys might count as bombers. Enemy fighters lost 20. I think they're counting as fighters, though. We're trading very well. Yeah. So I think it's time to seriously engage in the air war, which means all of you planes that we haven't actually been using properly, come here and get deleted. Volunteer forces have returned, so delete all of them. And then, congratulations, China. No, I need to ship them to someone who's neighbouring me who's at war. Like, declare war on... declare war on Finland or something so I can ship you a whole bunch of equipment. Or, like, Italy. Italy, declare war on someone. Let's see, if we did it to the Republic of China. Yeah, all of them. 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 Okay, but not the... Did I send them the transports? Doesn't look like I did. Just once. Once. Just a certain number of units. All of them. Just send them all of them. That's all I want. Yes, this would take stupid numbers of convoys. But it's their convoys. So I think it would just do it at the most it could. So has that removed all of the planes from my deployment list? No. They have to actually send. Okay. Well. Next equipment delivered. No, next equipment is expected to be a whole bunch of them. So yeah, let's do this. We have insufficient convoys. But that's fine, because they're still getting some of them out there. Okay, Panzerkampfwagen 2 invented. Great. Go on to ahead of time? I don't think I do, because there's industry research to be done. Factory output and reinforcement. Yep, sounds good. And, oh, we have a bunch of free techs. Naval detection and dockyard output. I don't think that's worth it. Ahead of time industry. 25% factory output. I think it's time to do these. 20% production efficiency cap is just stupendous. As is 25% factory output. So let's do those ahead of time. What's this? Ooh, that's pretty nice. Probably not worth going so crazy ahead of time, though. Yeah, we're going to lose all kinds of convoys. When it starts getting low, then we'll reassess the trade situation. But until then, I'm going to do my best to continue protecting my convoys when they're further away. And milling the enemy air force over here. Air force size has gone down to small. That's fine. Sweden. Coming for you, Sweden. This will be tough to cross this. We might want to try doing it without tanks. It'll be a lot less tough if they leave. So, I mean, if they were prepared to do that, then I guess we let them. Yep. Bad move, Sweden. Very bad move. Clearly the strategists that come up with Paradox Interactive have yet to be born, and hence help out with the Swedish defense. So the tank push is just so fast. Oh, we're at speed 4, that's why. But yeah, we're absolutely crushing through. Free dockyards. Just honestly, like, I'm not concerned with the naval war, so stop producing more of these. Just give me all the convoys you can manage. We might, like I said earlier, we might pivot towards new infantry equipment. I think new guns worth inventing. We might pivot towards doing a proper naval war. We have an we have a surplus now, so I think it is okay to switch up to the new tier. The motor, yeah, the tanks are just absolutely tearing through here. But yeah, we may switch to going harder on what outdated equipment? Ah, right, yeah, Panzer IIs, sure. We might switch to building a surface fleet at some point, but it is not this day. This day we build tanks. Okay, temporarily stop importing that, and stop importing that. We're having real trouble with naval imports. We're going to get all of those resources from Sweden. Have they lowered Sweden's national unity? No, it's still crazy high. I guess it's kind of hard to guess what Sweden's national unity was, considering they weren't actually in the war. So there's no real test to it. Oh, there's a certain amount of test in that they were, you know, threatened by various parties and that kind of thing. But free naval dockyards again. Yeah, just give me transport ships for absolute days. Thank you. Well, so far, this war has kind of felt like vanilla. I haven't really noticed a huge difference in, you know, considering it's BICE. Okay. Yeah. Now it's our time to have you guys hold and repair now. Just retreat from that. We're never going to win that. Hopefully we can get away without taking any big ship casualties. But even if we do, like I say, it's the naval war. It's not that big a deal. For us. I mean, it is a huge deal in general, but it's just in our current situation, we're not gonna worry about it because we're not gonna win it, basically. They are really going for it over here. Let's put you in the slightly more advantageous position. So we can get some... Oh, there's only some 600 here. Okay. Go down to 600. And we'll put the others here. The fighters. Why are there only 50? Ah, because the others weren't actually the right type of fighter. And those 600, yeah, let's put them in wings of 100 to min-max... do we have enough to fill these? Yes. To min-max air ace functionality. Did we make it away? Yeah, we did. Nice. No big ships lost. Right, yes, these guys are back from China. Ready to show these new bloods how it's done. Kingdom of Denmark has capitulated. I'm amazed that's just happened. I thought that happened a while ago, if I'm honest. They kept Bornholm, annoyingly enough. Once we invent naval invasions, we'll have to deal with that. Okay, we have a deficit of 1 of these. That should be fine. Sniper teams are still like an absolute pain. You know what? You know what? Just give me another round of sniper teams. How long until we can start building it? It's still like 200 days before we can start building rubber. That was a big mess up. I really should have noticed that earlier about the fact we were going to have a colossal rubber deficit. And this episode has gone more than double over length. I apologise. I'll cut it off here. Clearly, I got far too into the Second World War. But until next time, thank you very much for watching. We'll capitulate Sweden, consolidate our position, take out Norway probably, consider Finland. Until then, ooh yeah, Finland's very soon going to be in the Winter War. See you next time. Bye bye.